You say that you worship Lord Shiva. Do you know with Shiva the two other God are named also? There are three main gods. One of them is Lord Shiva. Who are the other two gods? Hmm? Yes, Vishnu and Brahma. This knowledge shows that you know that there are various types of gods. According to the Sanatan Dharma or the basic human religion, which is called Indian religion, there are three types of main gods: Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwar. Maheshwar means Shiv. Vishnu is called the Narisar, Palankarta, and Brahma is the god of creator. Brahma is the god of creator who has created the universe with the instruction or order of Supreme God, and Vishnu is another god who cherishes us, who helps us to grow in this world. And he is called Vishnu. And Maheshwar or Shiva is the god of destruction. That doesn't mean that he only destruct, but because of maintaining but in order to maintain the system of the universe, he has to destroy the existence, and after that new creation occurs. So he is called the god of destruction, Dhangser Devata. I think after the end of this creation, the present creation, when there will be the time to destroy everything for the next phases creation, then Lord Shiva would destroy all of them. This you should know that this happens in this way. You have an old house. You want to build a new house. Suppose your old house was mud made. It had house of thatches with straw, etc. It would happen in the earlier days. People did not have paka houses. Most of them had mud houses, and gradually our economic situation improves, and now most of the houses are made of bricks. If someone wants to make a paka building, he must destroy his old house, and Lord Shiva similarly destroys this universe or creations wherever it is necessary, and then new creation occurs. We have discussed that there are three types of gods, and under these goddesses there are various types of powers of nature, and those powers are also described as God. Devi Durga, he has sons and daughters. They have also powers. Devi Chondi, various. It is said that there are 13 festivals in 12 months in Bengal or in the among the Hindus period. That means we worship various types of powers in various ways, and they have taken the form of the festivals. Actually, you should know that our purpose is not to discuss about these gods and goddesses, because our knowledge is not so much about them. And these knowledge are serious types of knowledge, and they actually belong to the Brahmins who worship various types of goddesses. But we should know that according to the Bhagavad Gita, the powers or the qualities should be gained by us, so that we may be the possessor of various types of wealth. Actually, in this earthly existence, we want wealth, power, fame, etc., food, etc. And if we get them, our desire for wealth satisfies to some extent, and only your qualities would help them to get. Have you understood what I have said? If you want something to acquire, something to achieve, something to get, you must have some powers. You must have some energy. You should apply your energy to achieve that very power. That means we have to do some work. If you work, your result will come automatically. And to do any work, you need some energy, you need some power, and that power should be used in proper way, so that the desired result may come. And according to the Gita, which is the sayings of Lord Krishna, he has said that the gods and goddesses may not be worshipped, because they are the powers of Supreme God. If someone worships only the Supreme God, he may also get the result what he want. Of course, he does not fully oppose the worshipping of other gods or goddesses, but he tells that one who worships the Supreme God, he need not worship other gods, because if God is pleased, all the other gods and goddesses will also be pleased. This is the basic thing. It has been compared with worshipping of a tree. If you worship a tree, worship means if you give water, if you pour water for the root of a tree, then the water will go to the whole tree. You need not pour water for every branch of the tree. Have you understood what I have said? একটা গাছে তুমি মূলে জল দিয়ে দিলে সেই জলটা গাছের প্রত্যেকটা ডালে পৌঁছে যাবে, কিন্তু তখন তোমাকে আলাদা করে ডালে জল দেওয়ার প্রয়োজন নেই। According to Bhagavan Sri Krishna, who appeared in this earth, Gokul or Vrindavan, Dwaraka, etc., he manifested her Leela verse. He had taught us that, or the Supreme Gurus also taught us that, you have to worship the all-powerful God in the form of Guru, and if you can get the worshipping of Guru, then you need not, Guru or all-powerful God, you need not worship any other gods or goddesses. Of course, this is not always possible, because common man cannot hold such supreme knowledge, enlightened knowledge, because they have not deeper thought. They concentrate on the only existence of God. As a common person, one believes in the various types of power, and the hankering after power often leads them to worship gods or goddesses. Clear? Have you understood what I want to mean? Let me clear it in our mother tongue. every common people want something to enjoy, some power. They need money, they need food, they need dresses, etc. So they want this, and for getting this they try, they work, and they employ, they use their energy. Actually, these energies or qualities are nothing but God's qualities. And if they want to get them, they will need to worship God, the Supreme God. But this is not possible for all men, because their knowledge or their ideas is not so refined. As there are various types of energies, powers, aspect of life, so we may lead to, it is the natural tendency that we shall worship various types of goddesses. Suppose you go into market, you need various types of things. There is hardly any shop where you will get every type of things. Now modern shopping mall gives some sort of facilities. So shopping mall is very much popular nowadays in many metro cities. And in the earlier days, when there were one or two shops in a locality, there almost all types of things were available. But in God's world, there is as there are various types of energies, people also try to worship or satisfy various types of gods or goddesses. But they do not understand that if we worship God, the Supreme God, the only one God, then everything will be available. So according to the stage or knowledge or level of the people, they initially try to satisfy God or goddesses for getting what he needs, what he wants to get. This is the basic concept of worshipping many types of gods or goddesses. Understand? Yes. I think and initially, according to the level, the person whose thinking level, thought is not so refined, he initially he tries to he worship local gods or the so-called gods and goddesses, and gradually he understands that all these gods, after acquiring knowledge from the gurus, from the good scriptures, from Veda, Upanishad, Vedanta, etc., from these supreme books of our culture, people come to know that worshipping various types of gods is useless if we can worship only one God, or who often appears in this earth in the form of avatar, incarnation or avatar, and through Sadguru. If people understand this, that God appears in this earth in the form of avatar or in the form of Sadgurus, then people tends to worship them. They discard or they give up the thought of worshipping various types of gods and goddesses. And the Gita has taught us this. What I am saying is nothing, is no my own personal remark. It is basically, this conception is basically based on Lord Krishna's knowledge as stated in the Gita or Bhagavata. Okay.